Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Duo Group Ironman. I started off the last video with us going back to Barrows, and I got the last piece I was missing for my collection log, the Guthan's helm, so now Barrows is green and beautiful. After that, I went back to Slayer in search of a DKs task because I am maxed and neither of us have gotten a B ring or an archer's ring. So it'd be very nice to get one of those, but instead I got an Abyssal Demons task, so I went to Sire for the first time. I got 2 unsired, got a bludgeon piece, a jar, just finished the task now, and we are back to Slayer. So let's grab the first task and we'll see what we get. Yeah, I love doing chill Slayer too. You know, it doesn't always have to be a boss task. I was just thinking about how I want to go to Bandos, and we'll probably be doing a method or trying out a method where I'll be ranging with the Bofa and my teammate Spook Dog will be tanking. I don't know if it'll be with Bulwark or just using Fang or what. But we'd want 1 B ring and 1 archer's ring if we're doing that. I suppose it's not really that big of a deal to miss out on those rings, but I just figure if we are going to be camping out Bandos for a while, then we may as well get all the upgrades that we can relatively easily get beforehand. Cave Kraken, that is a fun task. Here's a reminder of the Kraken collection log. I'm missing the pet, and we could use 7 more tentacles. I do have 1 combat task left to do, which is to get 100 KC in an instanced room, which means no logging out, no leaving the room. I brought blood spells with me, which you can use to heal up in between the kills, which I'll show you once I need to do that. The Ancient Scepter to heal a little bit more, and extra magic damage. I just relogged not too long ago, so I'm not going to get 6-hour logged in the middle of attempting this. Trident is all charged up. Let's see how it goes. Are you... Oh, that was the first... That was the first kill. Oh my, bro, what? Well, I still need to get the combat task and still need to get 10 tentacles eventually. All right, well, let's keep going. This pet's 1 out of 3K. This is not the pet I wanted to get lucky on. I wanted to get lucky on the Serpet. The Serpet's probably one of my top 2 pets. Yeah, probably second favorite pet behind the Bloodhound. I'll just show you this now. If you want to heal up in between kills, you can just use blood spells on the Whirlpool. And you will still heal up, like you'll get the XP drop and stuff. You can see my health is going up, but it doesn't actually wake up the Kraken. And you can actually do this with other things too, like the blowpipe spec, for example. You can spec the Whirlpool and that's not going to wake it up, and you will still get like the full heal that you would normally get. Hey, a full Trident. Free runes. Bro, the trolling is too easy. When are you going to do Western Elite? You might want to hurry. Why? So you can get your first pet? Anyways, I've had to resort to using the regular Trident. It's a very good thing I got that drop, by the way, because I ran out of charges on the Toxic Trident. Wait, I thought... Maybe I didn't charge it, actually. I thought I charged it. I told myself I was going to, but I think I was so excited to record, I think I forgot to charge it. Anyways, looks like we are going to end up making it to the 100 KC. Smiley face. I could also just use blood spells to fight the boss, so I'm healing as I'm going, and it would kind of save time, maybe, of just healing in between the fights. But I also take more damage because it's a tick slower than just using the Trident. One of the downsides as well to being on Ancients for this is that by the end, there's probably going to be a lot of alchable items that I won't have been able to alch that are just going to have to stay on the ground because I'll have a full inventory. This should be it. Yes, 100 tentacles is the task completed. Combat achievements are green. Collection log is green. I almost don't even want to do this boss anymore, but I do need 10 tentacles to enhance the Trident, which is technically a completionist thing, and if I want this to be a completionist account, then I would have to do that, unless Spook wants to get a bunch of tentacles for me. I wouldn't put that on her though, it's fine. And that is pet number 9 on the group Ironman. I'm going to use my YouTuber RNG to choose to get a Dagannoth task. Yeah. I've literally been saying that line every single time before I grab a task, because when I did get it, I knew I'd look like a genius. For anti-poisons, the Sand Fuse only lasts 6 minutes per dose, so 24 minutes per potion. For the Antidote Plus Pluses, it's 12 minutes per dose, 48 minutes per potion. Or for Anti-Venom Pluses, it's 15 minutes per dose, so an hour per potion. I don't have any Anti-Venom Pluses though, because when I was maxing, I just wanted to save them all for super combats, but I do still have some Torsals left, so I'll make some of these into Anti-Venom Pluses. It's been a long time since I've been to DKs. This is my inventory setups plugin. This is what I had last time. I didn't have the Bofa, didn't have the Torture, Didn't have the max cape, of course. The upgraded rune pouch didn't exist. It's been a long time since I've been to DKs. Yeah, I'm probably not going to last there for 2 hours, so I don't know why I'm bringing 2 of these. You know, with the SGS though, if you're one tick flicking, you could stay at DKs forever, especially with the light bearer, which I also didn't bring. Maybe I should have brought it. But I got 199 Dagannoths, and Duradale's max for Dags is 200, so it's pretty nice. I got so many. You know what we need though. Let's see if I can get lucky today. This is also my first time at DKs where I have the noted Dagannoth bones. So those will help spook out when she decides to go for 99 prayer. I'm not gonna bring the stat boosting potions anymore because I feel obligated to leave preserve on, which drains even more prayer. And I also can't one tick flick if I want to leave preserve on. And also I'm killing these guys way too fast. Like I'm not even using rigor for this. So yeah, it's just not worth bringing these. 2 extra prayer pots would do a lot more good for me. Nothing like a little bit of post-max herblore training. That's a new collection log slot item. The me staff, the me battle staff. Let's go. Where are we going, you may ask? To the safe spot. Oh, another one. So now me and Spook can each have one. Every time I've ever gone into the DK's lair, I've always started off by meleeing Supreme. But now that I have a Bofa, I thought maybe I could try starting off by ranging down Prime first. And when I was doing that, I realized, hey wait, this is like a guaranteed way to not have to worry about Rex coming to melee me, since I don't think he would wander with an aggro range. But when you're meleeing Supreme, you're a bit closer to the middle of the room, and there's always that chance that Rex can start walking up anytime, so this sort of removes that RNG possibility. So just a cool little thing I realized by accident. I think this will make setting up DKs a lot easier. Well, that's the last kill of the task. I would normally just keep on going and just try to last for as long as I could, but I just realized I'm in the task only area, and it's kind of annoying to set up in the new area, especially when you're off task. So yeah, it's the end of the task. No rings, unfortunately, but there is still the chance of getting a back-to-back task. When I was doing Temporos to max, I got the Dragon Harpoon, which means I finished the set of the dragon items from worms, so I will probably never do a worm task ever again. Although their weighting isn't quite high enough for me to warrant blocking them, so I think they'll just be a perma skip for me. I got this spine body from one of the DKs, and that actually finishes the spined armor set. Hello, it is me, a Dagannoth. I am Dagannoth Adult Man. Hard Casket. What do we get next, DKs? We're going to Cerberus. Before we go in, my current Cerb KC is 746 KC, 1 Prim. We need a Smoldering Stone for that clue step. Probably my second favorite pet in the game. Eternals would be a nice upgrade as well. Already got all the combat tasks done for Cerb. I realized that I don't need the rune pouch whatsoever. I'm not using it, so that'll just be an extra shark. I don't know why I brought that with me, just habit, I guess. Cerberus with the Bofa was pretty sweet. I ran the DPS calcs, and it was a similar thing like using Fang versus Arclight on Sire, because it's pretty similar DPS, so I'd rather use the one that doesn't require upkeep. Or I mean, the crystal armor needs to be upkept, but it is a lot faster to get crystal armor charges than it is to get Arclight charges. This is a voiceover from the future, so I can say and confirm that this whole Cerb task used the equivalent of 15 crystal shards for upkeeping crystal armor, which you can average like 100 crystal shards per hour if you're going for them. Or with Arclight, you average 20 charges per Cerb kill, which means this whole task would have taken 3,000 Arclight charges, which would be 9 Ancient Shards. And I'm pretty sure you average like 1 shard per hour, maybe 2. So it's like the upkeep is either well under an hour for the crystal armor, if you want to use Bofa, or hours and hours of bursting in the catacombs if you want to be able to upkeep the Arclight for one Cerb task. The last time I was at Cerb, I think I had around 80-ish prayer, and it's so much nicer having 99 because I don't need to do as much prayer flicking. Prayer pots restore more, the max cape has the Holy Wrench in it, and with this crystal setup for ranging, I have even more prayer bonus than using melee. That's my copium for not having Pegasians. Armor boots? +1 prayer bonus, bro. Less prayer flicking. You may have noticed I'm not using thralls, and that is because I don't feel like sacrificing 2 inventory spots for the rune pouch and Book of the Dead just to get the equivalent of like 1 extra Bofa hit per kill. Because I believe that's what the thrall would do. It does 36 extra damage. But you know what would get me even more than 1 extra hit per kill would be not streaming. Like, I'll just be reading the Twitch chat while I'm drowning in lava and then have to waste time eating or even like having to teleport out early. And it's like at that point, I'd rather not add one more thing to worry about, having to summon thralls, which also cost prayer points, and then I have to do slightly more prayer flicking, and yeah. But thralls is what you should do if you want to be an efficient player. Some other things to mention, I was using the Ring of Suffering. The recoil effect of it adds a decent amount of DPS, and you don't really end up using that many charges, I don't think. It has defense bonus, prayer bonus. Yeah, dude, I wouldn't even use Archer's Ring if I had it, man. The recoil effect and the prayer bonus of the Suffering, dude. No, but like I'm pretty sure that the recoil effect of the Suffering actually makes it more DPS than the imbued Archer's Ring, if I had one. I'd say I average about 6 kills per trip with this setup. I mean, sometimes it was 7 kills, sometimes it was 5 kills, and actually one time I got an 8 kill trip, but 6 is average. The last thing I want to share with you is this unfun fact I have, which is regarding the rate of ensouled heads from Serb. As you can see, regular Heckhoundors drop them at 1 out of 40, but why is it 1 out of 15 from Serb? The math does not add up. It literally should be exactly 3 times more common, not 2.67 times as common. The math just don't add up. Jagex, where are you getting these numbers from? Wake up. It's just different, I don't know. Whoa! Eternal Crystal! Yes! That's an upgrade. That's the thing. Yes. New collection log item. New best in slots. I have Infinity Boots. We'll attach those. We'll make Eternal Boots. Yo, best in slot mage boots. They're not really that good though. I'll put the stats up on screen in editing, but there's no magic damage bonus to them, so they're kind of niche where you bring them to. It's also good if you need magic defense, +5 versus +8 magic defense. But of course, we will eventually want 2 full sets. Statistically, I will have 2 of each of these before finishing the log anyways. Ooh, goodbye Infinity Boots. There go the Eternals. Oh yeah. I want to have all 3 boots once I get Pegasians, all 3 of them next to each other. Neither of us have gotten Ranger Boots yet, so that's the hard part. Okay, watch when I bend down to turn the winch. Watch the cape. Why is it like that? But if I just go do a normal emote, like push up through something, it bends like properly how it's supposed to. We got an elite casket from Serb. The master. The master casket is complete. Let's get the pet. No. Another elite from Serb. I have, okay, I guess I have that already. Dragon Full Helm Ornament Kit. I need to unlock Mithril Dragons for Slayer, because if I'm going for collection log, I need to eventually do them, so may as well do it through Slayer. Well, now me and Spook will each have one. I guess for the 2 Dragon Full Helms we're definitely going to get. Very, very valuable rare item. That is the end of the Serb task. We got the 1 crystal, which is good because it is technically best in slot. And we're wrapping up at exactly 900 KC. Here's what the collection log looks like now. The crystals are 1 out of 128 for any of these 4. So at 900 KC, I would have expected 7, so a little bit unlucky, but that's okay because I like Serb. And the final casket from Serb. Always worth it. Look, don't judge me, okay? I know this isn't the efficient thing to be doing, but I've spent so much time fishing Karamwans, including fishing a bunch of Karamwans tonight, and I still have more to edit, but I figure I should at least do something that's like Slayer related. So here I am, looking like I just bought this account, went to the Drip Exchange, got whatever the heck it is I'm wearing with my max cape, and I'm going to go edit now. I'm just about to go to bed, but I want to see what adventure am I going to have tomorrow. Yes, DKs. Maybe tomorrow will finally be the day of the B ring or Archer's ring or both. Or maybe 2 of both. I'm doing a farm run before bed and I got this 103 farming. Ever since I maxed, the only things I've been farming are just the Calquats and the Mahoganies just for total XP, because I have the pet already. It's just like fast and relatively free total XP to get. That's circle number 2. I didn't even see it because it wasn't like highlighted or anything because it's not like a valuable item, but for Ironman that is a valuable item because we need that for an elite clue step, which I had one before, but I never built the stash unit. Oops, praying wrong. I never built the stash unit because me and Spook would have to like trade it back and forth, but now I can finally build that stash unit for myself and not have to take it out the group storage every time. Oh, that's not okay. Oh, that's great. Another one. Isn't that how we used to play without Roomlight? Because we used to play for fun, but now we're old and don't have as much time, so now we have to play for, oh, okay. Wait, okay, it's Archer's Helm. No, it tricked me. Hard clue from DKs. Okay. Okay, well, we have that already, but that's the second one, so now Spook Dog will have one. That's pretty cool. Okay, wait. The game just lagged. Just Jagex, please. And this is the end of the DKs task. Unfortunately, none of the good rings. I'll try to stay here a bit longer because I'm not in the Slayer Cave at the moment. I sort of forgot my torture after I was doing the birdhouse run. I forgot to, yeah, anyways, it's not going to help, but I'll try to stay here as long as I can. Here's the struggle of killing DKs off task. As you can see, like, I can solo them, but a lot of the time there's 2 DKs alive at once, which means I'd have to be prayer flicking pretty much every rotation. So while yes, I could solo DKs off task, I just don't have the proper gear to do enough DPS to do them smoothly. So if we did decide to go and rush for the rings off task, then the 2 of us should go together so that we could at least kill them at a good rate. Okay, I have to leave now because I'm basically out of supplies. I surprised myself though. I did not think I'd be able to stay there until I ran out of supplies. There's the collection log now. Nothing new, this Slayer task or beyond the Slayer task. And it's 1 out of 128 for each of these rings. We got a hard casket to wrap up DKs. Elite casket from Slayer. Ah, yes. I got DKs again, yes. Okay, super excited. Cool, we get to go back and try to get the rings. I was just at the DKs, I was on Waterbirth Island, and now I came here and it's still snowing. I don't have like any RuneLight plugin effects for this. It's that's okay. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. All right, thanks. I swear the game just knows. The game just knows what you're going for. Oh my gosh, a Dragonstone, bro. That could have been so many Dragon War hammers. I can't believe that happened. You will not trick me this time, Rock Shell Legs, with your blue text. Not even orange. Nice try, game. It's been a long time since getting a Dragon Axe. Ah, yes, another Dragon Axe. That'd go perfect with my Infernal Axe. With a little bit of one-tick flicking, I did manage to get the whole task done in one trip. Unfortunately, still no Archer's Ring, and still no B Ring. But I do still have the Rex Ped, of course, so that makes up for it, basically. And here is what the collection log looks like now, after a couple more Dragon Axes and the Series Ring. Maybe a back-to-back DKs? Yes! Oh my gosh. Okay, that's I was not actually expecting that because it's only 10% chance. Good morning, gamers. I will send this one last DKs task for this video. Whether or not I get the rings will go to Bandos. Next video. As expected, I have just gone through one full of the anti-venom pluses, which means 1 hour of DKs. I managed to accumulate 93 DKs bones. So if I did get the maximum of 200 DKs for one task, then 2 of these anti-venom pluses would not be enough if I wanted to do it all in one trip. So if that was the case, I'd probably just replace the super restore with the Sandfew, and then I'd be good. That's a nice drop. That is another one of those drops. That's nice. Here is the last chance this video to get an Archer's Ring. No. I was able to do the whole task in one trip. I used 7 purpots plus 1 dose for 153 DKs. And some other cool and useful loot this task too. Here's the collection log now. I have over 300 kills of each of them, and actually it's a total KC of over 1,000. Here's a quick look at the loot trackers for each of the DKs for some of the kills. These do not include all the kills, but feel free to pause if you want. I'm getting antsy for God Wars, so next video we're just saying frick it and just going without the best possible rings that we could possibly get for God Wars, I think, but I could be wrong because I don't know the metas because I haven't done many duo methods. With that said, make sure to check out my duo teammate Spookdog's channel, linked below in every video description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you again next time.